Hey there, guys. Trigger warning. If you don't like contents of grooming, pedophilia, blood, gore, villainous, spooky characters who murder people, themes of death, and overall just don't like rant videos or curse words, I do not recommend watching this video. I honestly think that Warrior Cats has a really shitty fan base. Like, don't get me wrong, there is lots of very good things about Warrior Cats, which I'll list, but Warrior Cats in general has some pretty shitty stuff that I'll also list. But just to get this started, hi, my name is Toast, and this is my unscripted video rant on Warrior Cats, so I hope you enjoy. One of the good things about Warriors is that people ages 10 all the way to literally any age can read Warriors and enjoy it, and actually enjoy the content on the internet because everyone can follow the same storyline, which leads to a big community of people liking the same stuff. And it makes it, I don't know, that's what's really good about the community. People of all ages can just enjoy the maps and shit that people create, and I honestly think that's really cool. But the problem with 10-year-olds liking warrior cats is there's lots of blood and gore in the maps, and lots of shipping and stuff like that. Shipping isn't inherently wrong, but people make some pretty fucked up stuff on the internet. Which leaves me to case file number A, the Drop It Like It's Hot Warrior Cat shipping map by Goose. This map was put out a day ago as I'm recording this, and this map, oh my god, this map tackles pedophiles. This map tackles death, and honestly, just has some really inappropriate content. And don't get me wrong, this kind of stuff is fine on weird websites. I honestly don't even think this is fine, to be honest. I actually think it's kind of disgusting to draw animals fucking each other. No offense, that's just like my personal take. But this is a book series for kids. And some 8-year-old is going to get this on there, YouTube recommended, and be like, "Ooh, a kitty cat map." And they're going to see some vile content. I would definitely not recommend watching this map, if I'm being honest. I had the misfortune of looking at it because I'm nosy and everyone was like ranting about it in a Discord server. So I was like, okay, I'm nosy. I gotta click on it. And this was one of the most foul things I think I've ever watched. It's like genuinely like crazy that minors are able to just like find this stuff on YouTube. Another problem with warrior maps and 8-year-olds and 10-year-olds in the fandom is that a lot of these maps have intense blood and gore and themes of death. And that's not to say that 8-year-olds and 10-year-olds can't look at blood and gore because listen, blood is a real thing and I get that. But it's just insanely violent, some of these maps, and I just don't personally believe that this is what we should be showing 10-year-olds, or at least like with parental supervision is fine. I don't know. I just personally had access to this warrior cat shit at a young age, and what ended up happening was I would draw really bloody scenes of cats fighting, and it made me think that, oh, blood and being edgy is super cool. So then I would just draw these really foul, like bloody drawings that people would look at and be like, what the fuck? And I thought that was like cool to do. Yeah, I'm here a couple years later. It's not cool. And it honestly fucked with my sense of humor because I would make like really shitty like jokes like about blood and death and stuff. And I don't know. That's just my personal reason as to why kids probably shouldn't be exposed to that kind of crap on the internet. And I think the Warrior Cats fandom, because these books are originally intended for kids, is an easy access for kids to be able to see this stuff. Another problem with Warriors being for kids is because the books handle kind of intense themes. Like, not. Yeah, honestly, yeah, it handles very intense themes. Not even that, like, death is a super intense theme, but the whole Thistleclaw Spotted Leaf shit with the grooming and Firestar and Spotted Leaf, the Thistleclaw and Spotted Leaf stuff, it isn't described as wrong because he's older. It's just described as wrong because he's like this bad guy. And I think that's honestly fucked that this grown ass man is able to do this stuff to a minor, and then the only reason why it's described as wrong in the book is because he's just a bad guy who like went to hell. Like, that's not sending a good message. Also with the Firestar and Spotted Leaf thing, with Spotted Leaf like grooming Firestar, that part's also like really weird, to be honest. Like, I don't know. They make it seem very normal, but I honestly think that part's kind of weird too. And it's just like I don't know. I also hate the stuff that like then you have young kids in the audience like glorifying Maple Shade and thinking she's super cool because she kills people. It just like that shit really bothers me. Like, listen, I adore drawing Maple Shade, but like I don't think she's cool. Like, she fucking like murders people for fun, and it turns someone being a murderer into like a fun little cutesy flashy thing. And it's just like I don't know. It's just something so off to me about it. And my next rant is about Warriors maps. And listen, I completely understand only wanting people with like a really high skill, like quote unquote skill, to enter your map because it's like that's going to draw in more viewers and that's going to leave a nicer finish. But a lot of times people will like only accept like popular artists. And I don't know. It's like, honestly, I completely get it. That's the thing. I don't know why it annoys me because I honestly understand the whole like only wanting popular artists in your map because that's going to get it the most attention. But I wish the community had more maps that were just like open to beginners and open to everyone and that they would get as much attention. And the thing is, I understand why they don't because I feel like personally I would much rather see a map with like really like high quality animated parts and stuff. And that's what like sucks because like I completely understand why maps are only open to like animators of certain skill. But I also hate it. Like I hate that like more maps are just like mixed with skill level. Like you can be good, you can be intermediate and bad. And like it sucks because I feel like lots of young artists are rejected from these popular maps and stuff, and it honestly fucks with self-esteem stuff. I wish there was just like I want like one popular artist to just make a map that like anyone can join, cuz I feel like that would build up so many like young artists' self-esteem because like I don't know, I just feel like if you just have one person that's quote unquote popular that you really look up to with drawing, I feel like that could just make so many people have that little boost needed to just like work really hard. Like, I don't know, just like make one that's open for beginners just so they can be like, hey, I was in this popular artist's map. I don't know, I think that would be really neat. Another thing that I really hate about the Warriors fandom is the amount of glorification murderers get. Like, take for example. Fucking Ashfur wanted to murder some children because a girl broke up with him, and then now he gets all these projects made about him, and it's all people just giving him attention for doing this shitty stuff. When in reality, I think he deserves fucking hate. Same with Maple Shade. She murdered 3 freaking people, and everyone's like, she's so cool. Oh my god. And then you have who else murdered people? Oh, I know someone who didn't murder people that gets love. Brambleclaw. He literally like emotionally abused Girlflight in the books, and everyone's just like, actually, shit has been brought to attention of Brambleclaw, so I'm not gonna touch on that. But like, I don't know. I just hate the fact that like in Warriors, murder is seen as like cool. So then whenever people make like Warrior Cat OCs, they turn them into villains and like murderers. And if you're an adult, okay, cool. You can make those types of characters. I just think it's really like not great for the reasons I said before for 8-year-olds to be making that kind of stuff. It's just my main honestly, all the stuff that I've stated before is honestly fine for adults. I just hate the fact that 8-year-olds are exposed to all this kind of stuff, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just spitting out of my ass right now, but I just like I don't know. It just really is like upsetting to me that 8-year-olds are exposed to all this kind of content on the internet, especially the fucking pedophilia stuff and I don't know. I just some maps have like very graphic depictions of gore or like sexual themes and stuff with warrior cats and I just like that's what bothers me honestly about the fandom. It's just that some people are gross in it and do this bad stuff. Like this is a kid's book. There's so many adult things you can do this creepy shit about. Just leave warriors out of it or keep it off of YouTube. I don't know. That's all. Bye guys.